Let's talk about drones. Consumer drones, prosumer drones, professional drones. These are all the rage right now. Everyone's got a drone. Everyone's using their drone. Everyone's trying to make the coolest footage with their drone. I've always wanted a drone. I've always wanted to fly one. I've hired it multiple times where I just hire somebody to come shoot drone footage for a project, and I love doing that. Never actually flown one myself, nor have I owned one until last month. But let's talk about their functional use. So, as a freelance filmmaker, what is the use of having a drone? Can you add some production value to your shots? Can you add just a little spark to your commercial projects? Can you really add drama to a scene in a narrative project? I think the answer to that is yes, because I've never owned a drone and I have never flown a drone until last month when I got a DJI Phantom 3 Pro. And this Phantom 3, I know it's 2 years out of date, and the next model up, the Phantom 4 Pro, has actually just come out. Everybody knows about the Mavic, and that's all the rage, and in fact the Mavic is on back order because of how popular it is. But side note, I like buying a step behind. I don't like having the latest and greatest, because a lot of times the absolute latest and greatest isn't necessarily the best. Meaning they're going to be improvements that the company who's developing whatever technology you're using has already worked through some upgrades, but they're just going to put out each model so they can make as much money as possible. Well, so I have been flying it for about a month now, and I've learned a couple things. The first thing I've learned is there are a lot of restrictions for flying these things. The FAA wants everybody to contact any airport you're flying in a 5-mile radius of, and they include helipads at hospitals as airports. So you're going to have to call every single hospital in your metro if you live in a big metro. That's frustrating. So I decided to take it out into the country and go flying. We got some killer colors. Can we see that? Can we see that on the drone? The footage I opened up with was from the lake, and it was a foggy, beautiful morning, and the sun was rising, and it was spectacular. Footage was great. I loved it. I thought the drone performed wonderfully, and there are no restrictions out there. I didn't have to contact any airports. I flew under 400 feet, which is the only law. However, that footage is breathtaking, but it doesn't add much to anything. If drone footage can support your story in really meaningful and interesting ways, then they're great. So the drone footage I'm using in this story, it's actually the drone footage supporting a story about a drone. So I think as filmmakers, in 2017, with all this technology that is at our disposal, the task for us is to figure out a way to best use it to serve our main purpose of telling and sharing stories. People need hope, they need inspiration, they need to be told that they're going to be just fine, they're going to be okay. And I think through filmmaking and through music production and through any other kind of art endeavors, we can definitely do that. And drones are just a small part of what it takes to tell a meaningful and compelling story. It's just another tool in the arsenal of good filmmaking and good production.